Hi folks, my name's Claude Donati. I'm the president of Nexus RV. Today we got an unbelievable product that we'd like to introduce to you. There's a little story behind how we ended up with this iconic brand name, Weekend Warrior, and the story goes like this. There were a couple people that were very into toy haulers, and they saw our Nexus RV construction philosophy, and they came to us and asked us to build the Weekend Warrior. So we started to do that, and the whole deal didn't come together, and now we are the owners of the Weekend Warrior name, and we're building it the Nexus way with some motorhome style construction. And I'd like to take the next 15 minutes and show you how great this product is and how we think it will revolutionize toy hauler sales for those people that care about quality and style. Let me start with the outside of the unit. As you can see, Weekend Warrior radius exterior ramp door. I'll show you how easy it is to bring it down. Very little pound of pressure. You have the rubber grommets that will protect as you ride up on the back of the unit. I'm going to do a walk around on the outside first, but as you can see, the inside of this garage area is unbelievable. Fabulous interior appointments. We'll get to that in a minute. If you follow me on the side of the unit, we have vacuum bond laminated sidewalls, all steel cage construction. Remember, Nexus RV does high strength, low alloy steel, and that's what this is. Vacuum bond laminated. One of the highest R factors in the toy hauler market. It's not stick and tin, it's not built with wood, it's built with vacuum bond laminated process. Another beautiful part about the Weekend Warriors, you have frameless, stylish windows. And if you back up from the unit a little bit, you're gonna see a style unmatched by anybody in the industry. You have the electric awning, you have the kicker speakers. You also have safety. This ventilates your toy hauler area so that you don't have to worry about exhaust being in the unit. You have a 5,200 pound axles on the Lippert frame. You have an outside exterior handle. You have a triple electric step that lets you get in and out of the unit very easy. You have a beautiful porch light. Moving forward, you continue to see the beauty of this unit. You have a nice front storage area with double hinge doors. So it's easy to make sure your stuff is protected and put away nicely. Again, it's lit compartments, unlike what you see with a lot of toy haulers out there. They cut a lot of corners. And as we move around the front, you're gonna see an awesome front cap, unmatched. No one else is doing the front cap that wraps around the side, the front of the unit, and you can see it goes up the side. You have your LP tanks right here. You have an electric lift that you can take it up and down. It's not a manual, it's very high end. We continue to run around to the side here. You got a 4,000 watt Onan generator. A lot of people make this an option. This is on every unit we build, 4,000 watt Onan generator. Then you have the exhaust for the generator, but then you have some other real cool features. You have a high power wash system so you can clean off your toys, you can clean yourselves, and it goes way out so you don't have to be next to your unit. You have your outside source for your cable if you're at a campground. Your city water connections are here. You have a 6-gallon electric gas DSI water heater right here. This is the furnace for your furnace exhaust. You have your connector for your 110 high end. Then here we have a fuel station that you can fill up your toys, and it runs through your generator. It also feeds your generator fuel and your toys fuel. So you don't have to worry about running out of gas when you're in the desert having fun with your stuff. And there's your heat, your meter, and you can see how much you have. You also have a real high-end ladder because our roof is laminated. Our vacuum bond laminated roof allows you to walk up there. It's something that no one else has. So that is the outside walk around of the Weekend Warrior. Let's take a look on the inside. I'd like to start with the ramp is 2,500 pounds. As I said, there's a beaver tail angle so that when you drive your Harley up, you're not going to pop a wheelie and you're going to come into the 14-foot garage when it's not furnished. You can go all the way to your reefer. Back to there is 14 feet, and over here you have 12 feet. In your garage area, when you are living, you have a jackknife sofa, 2 cool barrel chairs that can be removed. You have 2 tables. One goes here, one goes between the 2, and we'll show you that in a minute when we'll take a pause and set it up for you. Overhead cabinet. Some of the most stylistic overhead cabinetry in the toy hauler market. It's got that beautiful sheen gray look to it, and it's two-toned with a real nice decorative paneling board. You have a bunk system that we'll show you when we have it all down, but you can see the balances are all leather, two-tone, high-end, with nightshades. The leather it's diamond stitched, so you get a real good high-quality furniture, unlike a lot of other people. Now, these guys knew what they were doing when they came to us, and the design is over the top. You have a 3-burner range, and you have a solid surface countertop in your kitchen, which isn't like anything you see anywhere else. You get the stainless steel with the one big bowl and the vegetable bowl over here, and you have the normal faucet that we have in the Nexus with the high-end hand controller, unilever, plenty of storage. Plenty of storage, and the backsplash is absolutely over the top, and you see all the storage you have in this unit with shelves, nice big handles so everybody can grab. You have your 26-inch TV, you have your 8 cubic foot refrigerator that gives you both a freezer and a refrigerator. You have your subwoofer that you see underneath there for your kicker system, and then you have a radio. You have your kicker system, and your whole control panel is here in this very nice high-end looking cabinetry. So what you have in here is your kicker system. You have your generator start switch here. You have your water pump, your water heater. You have your porch light. Your living room lights go here. You have your 12-volt, your outlets that you can connect. You have more lights going on here. And you have your battery disconnect. You can turn on and off the unit from one location. And you have your vent openings, and all of it's together for your convenience. And then you also have a fire extinguisher. I want to point out the overall ceiling height. I'm 6'1". The overall ceiling height is close to 8 feet at its peak. I want to point out also we have ducted roof air conditioning. Unlike a lot of manufacturers, we run the duct all the way down the length of the unit, and it's HVAC. So there's a metal duct in there. No one else is doing that. You got your return air and a dump station, or dump air if you want to dump your air down on top of you when you come in. Now, if you follow me, you got an extra wide entry door, which is a nice feature. Very tall, so no one hits their head. Again, I'm 6'1", and you can see I'm not hitting my head. As I come back to the bathroom, huge, sizable bathroom. Nobody's doing this. You got your porcelain toilet, you got your wall switches for your lights, and you have that great pre-molded fiberglass shower with a lot of ceiling height and a sky dome. So you have a lot of room in here with glass doors. Again, a lot of space for the commode because you have 2 doors to enter. You have one that goes in the bedroom, and behind this door here, a vessel sink with a super high-end faucet with a dynamite medicine cabinet. So you have depth in your medicine cabinets, and you can see the mirror. This thing, Dave and I are in here together. This bathroom is top of the line. And I don't know if you got it, but you have some little drawers down here for you for your convenience. So a lot of storage, a lot of space. You got a towel rack, little shelves. This is the extra things that these guys showed us we needed to do because of a toy hauler usage. Now we're just taking it to the next level. So if you come out here, Dave, and we'll go into the bedroom. A nice hallway that goes back. You have real interior doors. You walk into the bedroom, and I tell you, for a 28-foot unit, you have a walk-around 60 by 80 queen bed. You have a his and her closet arrangement on both sides. You have overhead cabinetry, so plenty of interior storage. You have nightshades here. This thing has the inserts for your extras. You also have LED lighting throughout the unit with lights for reading, which is nice. And you also have the backsplash. Again, the little style that we're putting on this product. You see the Warrior backsplash there. And again, more light. So you got a lot of lighting, a lot of storage, a lot of good stuff. Dual metal drawer glides like we have. And once again, you have access to your bedroom or bathroom from this way. So if you don't want to go out in the hallway, you don't have to. If you have kids and you just want to get ready, you also have a TV prep area. Again, ducted roof air conditioning, so you have ducts that run to your bedroom. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you, if you want to come out here, this is the main arrangement. This is how you might travel if you didn't have toys with you. We're going to pop this up. We're going to show it to you without the garage, with the garage completely available. And then we're going to show you with the bunk bed system coming down, and we'll show you what it looks like when you're ready to go to bed at night. This is part 2 of the Weekend Warrior 28 footer. One thing that I forgot to show you that is really spectacular. You don't see this kind of quality in a travel trailer toy hauler. Certainly the vacuum bond lamination and some of the other things we're adding to really make this a super high-end unit, but the pricing is pretty remarkable. I want to show you underneath the bed. The bed has got some finished storage, both accessible from the outside and from the inside. You also have all your storage compartments, your holding tanks. I will point something out to you. It's an enclosed holding tank, unmatched. So your black and gray tank are enclosed. Your fresh water is above the floor line. So your unit's a 4-season coach. Now, we set up this living area so you can see what it looks like with the tables. If you have the opportunity to travel with this many people, you can have 1, 2 people eat dinner here. You can have 1, 2, 3 have dinner here. You can certainly have people bring in little chairs or tables for in between those 2 sofas. But if I could show you what happens here, and Dave can just keep an eye on me, you have your bunk bed here, and then you have these real 2 cool sofas that we talked about with the diamond stitching. But these things you can use and sit here while you're in for the evening. But this is how easy it is to make it into a bed. The design of this furniture is over the top. You see it just lays down perfectly. Then this lays down perfectly. And what you have now is sleeping for 2 large people here, sleeping for 2 large people here, and sleeping for 2 in the queen bed. And then I also want to point out up here, you have a great place for storage. This is for your legs of your tables and maybe some other stuff. I'd like to also point out that you have the lighting in this thing is over the top. If Dave could do a little span above the cabinets, a lot of people will put their helmets and their gear above those cabinets, so you have extra storage in your garage area. Now, would you believe this thing is a garage? This is a place you can live in style when you're not riding around in the morning or at night on your sandrails or your motorcycles. Thank you very much. 28W. We just want to take one last second and talk about measurements, because we know for toy haulers the measurements are so important as you're trying to determine what toy I can bring with me for the weekend. I want to start by saying that the actual ramp is 8-foot ramp, and I'll reiterate, 2,500 pound. We have the beaver tail that brings it up. The height, once the bunks are up, is 6 foot 9 inches. The ceiling height after the bunks would be about 8 feet. Now I want to point out the width of the unit. Sorry to keep making Dave go back and forth, but the width of the unit from the super sturdy collar that we have on the entry is right at 8 feet. Now there are a few things that stick out slightly, but 8 feet is the width of the interior. Then the other thing I want to point out, from the point where Dave is standing right there to the refrigerator is right at 15 feet. So you can get a toy of 15 feet, and you can see when we travel, we stow the barrel chairs in the hallway, so that gives all this room for you. From the edge of the ramp to the edge of the kitchen, you got 11 feet 6 inches to this point right here, 11 feet 6 inches. I also want to point out we have tie downs throughout our entire floor, because as I told you earlier, and I want to remind you, this is a vacuum bond laminated unit. So the floor is vacuum bond laminated. You can attach your toys and make sure you'll be assured that they're being held in place as you're driving down the road. Again, I want to thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. We're excited to be in the toy hauler category. We know this, that there's not another toy hauler built with this kind of construction, with this kind of eyeball, and now that you can buy it factory direct, you're going to save a lot of money. Thank you very much for looking at the video.